A Texas-sized showdown, the fraud trial of the century. And is that the LAPD sliding into your DMs? Here are the recount's top stories. The Biden administration has decided, yes, it will mess with Texas. The Department of Justice is suing Texas over its strict new fetal heartbeat abortion law with a bounty-hunting twist, setting off a federal-state showdown at a time when the future of reproductive rights has become an ever more pressing question before the courts. Last week, after the conservative Supreme Court allowed Texas Senate Bill 8 to take effect, the Biden administration said it would launch a whole-of-government approach to determine how to respond to the, quote, unprecedented assault on women's reproductive rights.
Today, after a careful assessment of the facts and the law, the Justice Department has filed a lawsuit against the state of Texas.
Attorney General Merrick Garland said the Texas law is clearly unconstitutional under long-standing Supreme Court precedent and could send the country down a dangerous path.
This kind of scheme to nullify the Constitution of the United States is one that all Americans, whatever their politics or party, should fear. If it prevails, it may become a model for action in other areas, by other states, and with respect to other constitutional rights and judicial precedents.
Exempting the blue. Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler announced on Wednesday that he will not be mandating the city's police department get vaccinated. The city's attorney's office advised city staff on Tuesday that the order issued last week that all employees be fully vaccinated against COVID-19 or risk losing their jobs could not be extended to the city's police force. Wheeler said he was, quote, disappointed that we can't hold all of our city employees to the same vaccine requirement. And it is unfortunate, as we have seen how effective vaccine mandates can be. Take United Airlines. Since the company announced that vaccines would be required last month, more than half of the employees who weren't vaccinated have gotten their shots. The airline's 67,000 U.S.-based employees face a September 27th deadline for getting vaccinated. Employees whose bids for medical or religious exemptions are denied will receive 5 additional weeks. After that, they will face termination or unpaid leave. Wealthy franchises are getting wealthier. Sportico's annual list of franchise valuations is out, and get this, the average NFL team is now worth $3.5 billion. That's up 13% from last year. The Dallas Cowboys are the most valuable franchise in North American sports, worth $6.9 billion. Not a single team lost value from 2020, despite attendance dropping 93% amid COVID restrictions, all thanks to new big-time TV deals. The fraud trial of the century has officially begun. After years of media coverage, books, documentaries, podcasts, and government investigations, the dramatic saga of health technology company Theranos and its founder Elizabeth Holmes is culminating in court. On Wednesday, prosecutors unveiled their line of attack in Holmes' criminal trial. The U.S. government is arguing Holmes crossed the line into outright fraud, misleading investors, business partners, and the media about the revolutionary blood testing machines her company was trying to develop. Assistant U.S. Attorney Robert Leach said, quote, "This is a case about fraud, about lying and cheating to get money." Holmes' defense says Theranos is no different from 1,000 other business ideas that simply don't work out, arguing, quote, "Failure is not a crime. Trying your hardest and coming up short is not a crime." Is that the LAPD sliding into your DMs? It could be, actually. The Los Angeles Police Department has directed its officers to collect the social media information of every civilian they interview, including individuals who are not arrested or accused of a crime, according to records obtained by the Brennan Center and published in The Guardian. In an internal memo, the police chief warned that supervisors would review officers' field interview cards to ensure that Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and other social media accounts were being recorded, alongside basic biographical information. The documents have obviously raised concerns about civil liberties and the potential for mass surveillance of civilians without justification.